And so, yeah, nothing's changed. Babylon, has fallen. It's fallen. So, yeah, just pretty much wanted this recording to, mark, like, the most recent attempt that's on my life, which is happening, like, now. It just happened again last night and this 4 day this morning, around about, right now it's like 1:35 a.m. But, yeah, so I did see like not too long after an attack, I saw like justice. I'm not sure, what that is, but yeah, I still get attacked since I remember way back. I get attacked with, it don't matter who there. The attacks still happen. No matter who knows, the attacks still happen. These things still. It's what it is, man. Yeah. My life don't matter to nobody on the face of the planet. These entities, influence, celebrities, all this. The only thing they've accomplished is permanently removing God from the structures of this country. That's the only thing they've accomplished. So it's permanent. It's anti-God forever, no matter how many Christians in the country. It's the country itself is never under God again. It's just that fact. They see the work of God, the Lord, all that, and then they try to attempt murder. And they love to push it on people, say people lied to them and all that. They keep acting on the lies. So, in a nutshell, yeah, it's Babylon, it's falling. God gonna judge it in the future. So, pretty much day by day, I'm at the mercy of God. The attacks happening every day. Every day attempted murder happening with the knowledge of the structures, the justice, the civilians, everybody. Everybody knows, my fame is grow. It's grew in the name of the Lord. That's it, that's it. That's how it is, and so in order to not be attacked, it's like I'm being forced, I'm being coerced, with this total suspension of all my rights, all human rights, amendment rights, constitutional rights, employment rights, every right possible. They've just suspended it, to force me to be friends, like to befriend these influential figures who I would absolutely have nothing to do with, for the damage irreversible that they've already caused to my life before I even knew about these things that, that I was under this kind of attack for my whole life, so before that was, so that's what it is. They coercing me with, and this helps other structures, artists, celebs, civilians, everybody is working together to force me to befriend these people who've already killed, steal, and destroyed for my life when I was younger than I was able to understand what was going on. So that's what it is. I'm being gang-banged on, the Lord being gang-banged on by an entire country. There's nobody helping me. So, that's what it is. So, that every day, I'm not making these recordings, that the same thing is happening. It's covert. They don't, it's nothing. Everything is fake, man. All the stuff they was talking about, the lives and all that, that's fake. Everything is fake. Nothing matters to nobody. They just do all their things to normalize what's happening to Eli. That's all that, that's a sad truth. Everything that you see is a sham. It's not real. None of it is. All of it is just a facade in order to normalize what they're doing to Eli. It's that simple. Because some people got sick, insane, depraved, mindsets and obsessions. That's the only thing on their minds, And that's all I know, man. So that's been happening for a while, and so, because it's people, people, places, and things I've been reported to the entire world, and the entire country, and not one person is keeping them from harassing my life still. I broke down all this stuff years ago, all the way to now. Everybody asks, nobody don't, they don't care or understand anything. I be inflicted with the UTT tech torture junk, from these, I guess, gangs and gangsters and artists and all these people, You know, they pretty much kidnapped me, you know, as a child, just intellectually. So they use it when they get ready to. Those are people I would have nothing to do with ever for life. You know, just from what I've known they did already in the past. You know, so it's like they got me like, I mean, it's impossible for me to live. So my entire life been taken from me. You know, and it ain't a person on the face of the planet got an answer for it. You know, it's a resolution. It's the single most heinous crime, you know, in history. You know, right now, of this century. I know of this century. You know, this is the crime of the century. You know, the evil of the century. You know what I mean? I didn't embrace, you know, such realities. Rather, they forced me. You know, they follow me around, stalk me, attack me, then flip the script and say that I'm bugging. You know what I'm saying? Day and night. Every day, 365. I don't want these people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no association with these people for life. But nobody ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Because then they lie on me to justify being here anyway. It's an endless cycle. You know what I'm saying? It's pathetic. You're forcing people to be close with you. I mean, I wouldn't do that, to be honest. If somebody not, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't force myself on nobody like that. But I mean, everybody don't have, like, you know, rational thinking, apparently. They don't have rational thinking, because I wouldn't force nobody to be my friend. If they don't want to be my friend, then, I mean, that's just, you know what I'm saying? But we're not dealing with stable-minded people, man. This is like insanity. But y'all understand, though, why the judgments of God's going to be as harsh over the course of the next 20 years, which also going to be the last 20 years of the existence of the society. You know, yeah, so over the course of these next 20 years, you'll see why God's judgment going to be the way that it is. It's going to be brutal, you know, crucial and endless and relentless, and you're not going to listen to no prayers or nothing. And that's going to happen. And there's going to be a 7-year period within this next 20 years that's going to be especially horrific, horrendous for humanity. It's like going to be worse than anything humanity ever experienced. And, you know, that's saying something. But you see examples of why, you know, that's about to happen. So I think that's what God wanted. That might have been my life purpose, to be honest, you know, at this point. You know what I mean? It's quite literally me against, like, almost the whole society. Like, it's weird, you know? And that's happening to this very second. You know, you can look at my quotes. I'm talking about them. Now the imposition bolder as they never been. You feel me? It's now people, like, literally, like as far as, like, they impose themselves on me in ways that never happened before. Like, around 18, you know what I mean, this was unheard of, you know, the things that I'm getting now. I was going through stuff, you know, but now it's like it's bolder than it's ever been, ever. It's like people are blatant about me not wanting me in the country, and blatant about, you know, forcing me to forfeit my rights, you know, wrongfully, you know, without a cause. They're using reasons that's not substantial. You know what I'm saying? Because they're using reasons for things that they themselves organized, that I witnessed years ago already. So they're using that as an excuse imposed on me to justify me forfeiting my rights, so I can't defend my arts and stuff while their favorite artists steal and assimilate pieces of my personality and my creations and ideas. So they have help from injustice departments, you know, to facilitate this crime. Larceny. It's a larceny murder. It's a larceny murder. It's like one crime. And nobody on earth can stop it. Like, it's weird. You know? It's the weirdest thing ever. The only resolution is for me to do what they've been already trying to make me do for the last 23 years. And that's exile. That's the only thing that anybody who's supposedly supposed to be helping me, that's the only thing that they force on me. The same thing that's already been happening since I was born. All the way to now. That's the only resolution that anybody got for me, is the completion, or allow these people to complete what they started on my life. That's pathetic. So none of these people doing that, you know what I'm saying, they can say they Christians. Because that's not Christian. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is in favor of my righteous cause. You know what I'm saying? As God display all the time. You know, everybody's seen it. You know, daily, really. And so, I mean, it's miracles, all types of supernatural occurrences, you know, God to show people show the saints that he with, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the Lord with me. So it's like, who are they? Who are they? They imposters, man. Because if they, you know what I'm saying, if they condone the devil's agenda against purposes of God, then that's not Christian. That's anti-God. I mean, it's common sense stuff, you know. And that's a situation, you know. So, yeah, man, I'm dealing with the body mapping, all that they use to torture me and harass me and afflict me. Yeah, man, I was a whole entire science experiment when I was a child. I didn't even know. And it's like all the remnants of it is still in me, on me. You feel me? Like with me from these jealous artists. And, you know, from these cities from, like, you know, thousands of miles away. There ain't no rational explanation why they was even, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird, you know. But that still goes on every day. And they constantly trying to cover up and take me out because I'm proof that they are no longer under God, never ever will be, because they knew. Because it's going to open up more questions when all this stuff that's happened to me is confirmed. You feel me? And so they constantly trying to take me out to cover that situation up. So try to save face, but it's impossible because God's seen everything and his decision is he's not with the country ever again. It's just that simple. Already. You know, some people don't want to believe it, but that's why God calls it a false image, because people go hold on to this thing that he's still here when he's not. And they're going to know when the judgments pour out. That's how it's going to go. Like they won't understand it until the judgments pour out. When they go think that, what happened to serving a God don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That was just one guy. And you know what I'm saying? They'll trivialize the situation, normalize what happened. And they not going to believe that it's not under God anymore until they start seeing the plagues of God fall on everybody. Then that's going to wake them up. But right now, you can't wake them up. You know, it's like a prophecy. You know, these people, they don't even care about the Lord. Look what they're doing, you know what I'm saying, in the first place. Look what they're allowing to happen in the first place, you know. So, I mean, this was a premeditated thing that I captured, exposed globally and nationally, and then it's still happening to completion in spite of everybody knowing. You know what I'm saying? And this happening in real time. You know what I'm saying? The only solution that everybody has for me is to let them, the Baphomet Dragon, complete what they was doing already. That's anti-God society.